Welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about soccer in America and how it's closely tied to California's Latino community. My guest this segment is Isela Perez, who is a reporter with the Latino Journal. Thanks for being with us.
Of course. Thank you for having us again.
We should say that the Latino Journal, generally, it's a national publication. It's headquartered in Sacramento, and generally it deals with public policy and politics, but your newest special edition is all about soccer. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about soccer and why it's so important to the Latino community.
Absolutely. We've discovered, we know as a culture that it is very important to us. It hits home for us. Anyone coming from Central South America is going to be involved and has that close tie. And the reason we wanted to focus on it is because there's not only large economic impact in a market that is heavy in professional soccer, but also the health impact for Latino communities. As we know, we're not known to be the healthiest when it comes to heart disease, high blood pressure, and so on. And having a physical activity that is blendable into the lives of the community makes it easier for them to succeed. So we saw that there is a large impact and correlation with.
I know there's a National Alliance for Hispanic Health, and they are closely aligned with soccer to try to improve the obesity rates, for example.
Exactly. Right. And Dr. Jane Delgado, who's somebody we had a chance to interview in this edition, is the CEO for the Alliance. And she was a huge advocate of soccer and said that throughout their programs, they make sure when they have these activities throughout the day for these families, that soccer is one of them. Because it's a familiar cultural phenomenon that is coming over with not only immigrants, but people who are from across the nation. And so it's a good way for them to blend it.
I was reading that Latinas under the age of 18 have the highest rate of attempted suicide of any other group. Given that, how do you think soccer makes a difference?
I think it increases self-esteem. From what we've discovered, young people who are now exposed to something team-related that gives them a purpose other than school and things that they have to do. It gives them a reason to want to succeed and continue to compete in this game of life. And it deeply affects Hispanic women, as we can see. And so, we're trying to use soccer to leverage it and to kind of get out of that pattern.
I understand, and this is hard to believe, I suppose, I understand that there is a soccer caucus in Congress.
There is, and that's one of the big discoveries we made in doing our research, is that there is a U.S. Congressional Soccer Caucus. It's comprised of 26 members of Congress. Loretta Sanchez of California is one of them. And she told us about some really fun stuff that they like to do, but their mission overall is to encourage involvement in communities, big and small, in soccer. And I think that there is a huge tie there. They found out that there is a correlation between success and soccer for our youth.
Well, let's talk about success a little bit. We only have about a half minute, 45 seconds left, but on the cover is Doreen Dominguez, who is the only owner of a professional soccer team in the nation, and that's the Sacramento Republic FC.
Right, who is Hispanic and a female. And so we're very proud, honored to have her on the cover. She's also partial owner of the Sacramento Kings, so she's been a very big mover and a contributor through sports to our community economically and showing representation for the Hispanic community.
I guess for Sacramento, getting a major league soccer team would be a big deal. Would be a big deal, wouldn't it?
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we're out of time for this segment. It's been great having you here and talking about soccer and the Latino community. And thanks for coming by, and maybe we can have you back again.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube, also on My Government On Demand and the California channel.